Greetings everyone. Today I would like to continue my talk on honor. Let us reason together about the honor. But my talk is being disturbed by one question from a Korean, from a Mr. Hyung Chang-shin. I guess it is a male name. I think it's man is asking about something. So let me introduce this something or this spiritual item. What do you desire from a spiritual item? Obviously, you desire God's love, you desire protection, you desire good luck, and you desire honor, respect, all those solidarity from your community. Also, you desire good luck for your family, for your household, and for your own stuff. I mean, health. And some of you may desire sex, but unfortunately, this item cannot make you charming or charismatic character in a field of sex battlefield. But in a real battlefield, this item can truly protect you. It is because it's a part of a armor. So let me, stop advertising this item. This is truly a solid mobile item of communication that you need, and this is tested throughout several generations. There is no such a technology that is tested for several generations and that is loved. Let me introduce the chest mirror. Why a chest mirror is so important and why we must honor it. Well, it is because I can understand the curiosity of a Mr. Hyung Chang-shin. It is because this item is a truly local, spiritual item. From Tibet, Mongolia, Siberia, and Korea, Japan, and northern China, the chest mirror is respected as one of the important part of a spirituality or a faith. So this is the remnants of a past. This comes from a very past, and this thing is handed down to generation to generation. And nowadays, usually shamans or medicine man carry this item or keep it at home. And of course, thanks to this modern these technologies, the making of this chest mirror become more easy, and more people are started to use this item. What this significant? What this stuff is so significant? It is imagine there is a thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, it's a very important spiritual symbol. Imagine there is this ring, also very important symbol for us Mongolians. Or imagine that there is a thunderbolt ring, and imagine there is this bell. Imagine that there is these spiritual coins, and etc., etc. But all these items will not give you the all the stuff that I was advertising. The wisdom, protection, honor in society. What else you need? Everything, knowledge and everything can be found from this item. So that's why it's one of the king, this spiritual items. Since I'm talking, this quite wide on this topic, and since Mr. Hyun Chang-shin asked me to make a 30-minute video, I would like to talk about from the very beginning. Unfortunately, I cannot make a 30-minute video. It is because my current camera only records 28 minutes. So I will be talking. It is quite possible that in some time my camera will shut down because it's like recorded it's full. So the item is called Talit here in Mongolia, meaning mirror. Also Talit means mirrored. So this item must be mirrored, or it must be shiny. And is there any different name? Obviously this is a part of a jewelry, and I can say this is a jewelry, and no one will not will argue about it. It is because why you carry a jewelry? Shamans usually carry like rings on all their fingers, and earrings, this all this shiny stuff. And shaman is different than a lama who refuses to carry all the jewelry. And the reason why human being must carry a jewelry, it is because this thing steals a person's attention. Imagine someone is looked at you and said, "What an ugly man," or this, "What a handsome man," something like that. But this attention should create something called good eye and evil eye. So you must avoid the evil eye, obviously. And there is a question why you also need positive comments about you. It is because when you are being totally good, this is disbalance. It is below disbalance. So you need to do something bad in this. Imagine you are doing all the good stuff, and in somewhat this time you need to do one bad thing, maybe one cheating, or maybe one this quarrel, etc., etc. So this stuff should make you feel more alive, something like that. You never be this totally good. You have to be like Chinese yin yang. There, the bad and good side must be somewhat balanced. Like this, this item believed to be the top jewelry that reflects this bad and positive, these energies. So you need to keep it as a protective charm. So speaking of mirror, like in the Snow White, the mirror on the wall, who's like pretty. The chest mirror is believed to be a feminine item. A mirror is a feminine item. So female shamans have this tendency to carry a lot of them. And if you look at the Siberian, this shamanist pictures, they are like having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the bunch of them. But in the case of a man have this tendency to carry only one. And there are those who believe that this is a part of a sun worship. For a shaman, fire worship is the highest worship. I mean, the fire is the highest, the source of light compared to a sun and moon. And all you need to survive in this world is like the warmth of a fire. But you also know that the energy from sun is trapped inside the plants and trees, and you burn them and you use this energy. The source of this fire, or the base for this fire, is the sun. So first you have fire, second you have sun. So the reflecting light and this being shiny is all about relationship between the light, sun, and this this material, something like that. So obviously the mirrored surface is made from a metal. And this item is quite expensive item if you compare to this coins and monies. you will need a lot of solidus, the money, or more, to order one. Nowadays, you can go to a blacksmith and order one, and Mongolians really respect blacksmiths, saying that the blacksmiths have a godly consciousness. It's in Mongolian "Darхан хүн бурхан ухаантай", meaning a blacksmith is like a god. But since it is a spiritual item, you need a blessing from a, this local shaman or someone you respect, your teacher, something like that. So you usually pay money to a shaman, and shaman usually orders this chest mirror and gives it to you. Not everyone is going to order this stuff, because you are spending something, you are spending money for something that is spiritual, something that makes no sense. It's better for you to spend money on a woman, or a good horse, or a good, this tools or equipment, but you are this buying a spiritual item. So why you are buying this item? Well, this item is for a sensitive man, for a sensitive warriors, or a man who thinks about death. You see, there are men who like to go to war. Yeah, war, yeah. Unfortunately, they don't know that they will die. A lot of men will die, and you never know if you die or not. So some nobleman, some man with the money, thinks about his this future, and wonders, maybe if I die, what can be this? Is there any insurance, something like that? So you ask a local shaman to give this to yourself, a protective charm, and usually a shaman presents you with a mirror. So you have to spend quite a lot of money and buy this item and put it as a part of your armor. So this, if you saw this march of a Manchu in this army, you will notice that their commanders usually carry this one of these, because not everyone is can afford it. But in the case of this Mongol army, even this poor guy wished to have a chest mirror, so he makes own this simple metal this chest mirror and carries it as a protective charm. So everyone is can do it on their own finance, something like that. So this item is like a medal. It's like a honorary medal, and we human beings like to create a medal from a this copper, from this bronze, mainly bronze, gold, and silver. So this can be made from a gold, very expensive, silver, not so expensive, and the most common used, bronze. Or you can use brass. I guess this is made from a brass. This is my mother's side's grandfather's, this chest mirror. He was a fireman, or the medicine man, something like that. So metal, yeah. So since it is a metal, this you have to use the metal. So there can be one simple principle. Since it is you are going to carry this around, this stuff must contain non-harmful this metals. Do not use harmful these metals. So speaking of this word medal, it is similar to a Mongolian word medil, meaning the power. So this is a symbol of your power. This is a symbol of your military status, and this represents that you are not from a this common origin. You are somewhat a noble origin, like this Japanese emperor having this chest mirror, sword, and a jewelry, something like that. So not it is because not everyone or not every this commoner can afford it. But nowadays you can buy this similar stuff, but newly made from a this from a black market, from a this blacksmith shop. So all you need to get the blessings from a lama or a shaman. But this item is usually believed to be a shamanistic item, not a Buddhist item. What else? About the front. Front must be this somewhat the flat. There can be convex or concave, but this is the surface is called tiksh, meaning flat. The word tiksh also means this stability, same time the equality, and same time the middle. The word middle is very important. It is because this mirror is the middle. There can be convex or this convex or concave, and these are the opposites. But the middle or the flat is the this the main this shape. I think personally, this is my personal idea. Also, I noticed that some chest mirrors are not exactly round. They can. I even saw that there was a chest mirror that is shaped of a leaf. This tree leaf, and all this chest mirror is doing is that this reflecting or being shiny on your body. But there is a strong belief that this provides you with a vision. This provides you with a knowledge, and this flat surface is like the screen of a mobile phone. And in a fairy tale world, the kings and this warriors usually communicate with each other using the chest mirror. I mean, the chest mirror can say what was in the past, what is coming, and what is in the present. It is like this fairy tale, the Snow White, where this queen asked her mirror, what's who is most pretty, something like that. About the back, there can be this great decoration. The back is your this privacy. You are like carrying one of these chest mirrors, and everyone seems to be respectful towards you, but you are hiding what god you are like worshiping to. So you can put your this family god, or this something you respect in the back. I mean, you can even put if you're a Christian, you can even put a cross in the back, and people are not looking this that you are like being Christian, but you are like someone who is like still keeping the traditions of your ancestors. So what else I can say about this item? I guess I have covered everything about this item. If there is any this question about this item, you can always this ask me. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.